Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of American Idol.
Woo, it's crazy.
This week, or whatever, night.
Maddie, we gotta start by giving a shout out.
Okay.
We're gonna give a shout out to you! Because it's your 17th birthday. Which is really in a few hours, but by the time this gets posted, it'll be your birthday.
January 30th.
Happy birthday. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I will.
We'll have some little treats in store for you much later.
So anyway, tonight they were in Omaha, Nebraska.
Corn country.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But they actually had a big turnout with like 10,000 people.
It's kind of a big deal, so I'm sure like a lot of people showed up just to show up.
Yeah.
Not to like audition.
So, tragedy, Paula's plane has been delayed.
Yeah, I know.
So
oh my God.
she wasn't there for the first couple hours or whatever.
Thank God. Can't that happen every time?
So it was just Randy and Simon. So, first person, Chris Bernheisel.
And he's been waiting for 7 seasons to audition, but he just didn't have the
afford
money.
It because they've never been to
Dude,
Nebraska
we feel
before.
you. We're pretty poor.
Yeah, so he brought gifts for all the judges.
I know.
And he also brought a photo album with him and Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, and Simon took Paula's present and threw it in the corner.
And he was like, you can just bring money next time.
Yeah. I love
Simon.
Simon, we love you. Call us. Okay.
So,
he almost wiped out when he was doing his little
he did. He was doing like
handstand.
handstands and like flips and just sing.
Dude, you don't have to do that.
This isn't Dance War.
Unfortunately, he wasn't a great singer.
No.
But he was a great person.
Mm-hmm.
So that got him a spot at the finale as the on-the-spot reporter for his
Fox,
local
like,
affiliate.
42 or
right.
whatever.
Good for him. I
Good
liked
job.
him, and I'm glad he made something
So he was
happen.
just like freaking out after he was like, ah!
I don't blame him. I would have been too.
I know.
So up next was Jason Rich.
Mm-hmm.
And he works for his girlfriend's dad on a farm.
That's cool.
He had a really good voice.
He did, but he kept forgetting the words at the same spot.
It's so bad.
So
Nobody
he was
likes
like,
a memory slip. And,
so eventually he made it far enough and Simon was like, all right,
yeah,
we're going to send you to Hollywood.
I think his voice was good enough. That
it was, but
just,
he needs to work on his nerves.
And he can do that. He can go to therapy. So, Paula finally made it.
And Simon was like, Paula, come to sign me. I was like dying.
I love it.
Oh, Simon. So next up was Rachel Wicker, who grew up with all boys and such.
Right.
So she's an arm wrestler.
Championship arm wrestler.
She was showing everybody what she's got in the holding pen.
Yeah, and she pretended to let Ryan have a draw with her.
Yeah.
She totally could have took him. So, I didn't like her voice. I mean, she had an okay voice, but
She's definitely for country singing.
Yeah, but I even hate, like, when people get up there and they gotta, like, whoa, whoa,
Like,
whoa. Yeah, I hate that. Just sing
Yeah.
it. So, she made it through to Hollywood, but then Paula, this is what tipped me off to Paula's drinking this episode.
Well,
She's
there's
like,
a few things.
Come on, I want arm wrestle.
I want arm wrestle.
And she was all, like, pissed when she got
lost
beaten.
in like 2 seconds, and I was thinking, Paula, you're
Yeah.
like this big. You're not gonna win. So next was Sara Whitaker, also known as the Lady Morgue. She's a former wrestler.
A professional wrestler.
Yeah, former professional
What
wrestler.
bar? I don't know. Because she's definitely not in like WWE or anything like
I
that.
don't think so.
She sang a Tiny Tim song. I am so happy. Yeah, and come on. Did you really think you were going to make it through with that?
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight.
Yeah.
I like that song. But I only
do
like it
too.
when he sings it, because
Exactly.
it's Tiny Tim.
There's only one Tiny Tim. It's like the Whitney Houston thing. You don't pick a Whitney Houston song because there's only one. Okay, so next up, we said she didn't make it. Although Paula did say yes. Another tip-off.
Paula was like, yes. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Okay.
There was definitely something weird going on there for this audition day.
Yeah, for sure. So now Paula, I gotta switch with Ryan.
I'm gonna talk to the contestants before they come in, and Ryan's gonna be a judge.
I'm gonna pretend to care, and you go in there and pretend that you know something.
Yeah.
So
Paula, Ryan was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy, blah, blah, blah.
just pretend I'm overpaid.
Yeah.
You are. You don't have to
You
pretend.
don't do that much either, Ryan. But I
know.
do have to say, I think Ryan has it harder because he's getting punched in the face by people.
I know.
He's getting slapped.
And by
He's
the
got to
way,
deal with the aftermath.
he did get slapped by Lady Morgue.
He did.
He got bitch slapped.
And he was like, ow. But
He was really crying.
you could
on the
tell,
inside.
like, his first reaction was like, oh, shit. I heard him almost say
Yeah.
it, and then he was like,
Right.
Yeah.
So the first one and the only one who was judged by Ryan was Samantha Sidley.
Yeah, she sang Norah Jones' song.
I don't know why she made it.
She sounded exactly like Norah Jones.
I know. They didn't tell her she was mimicking Norah Jones. And you know what? Norah Jones has like a really specific
She's really
sound. Yeah, Snorville. I can't believe they put her through singing like Norah Jones. What else can she do? I'd like to know.
They've been kind of lenient on that this year. In the past,
Yeah.
they were just like, ugh, you're not your own person, goodbye.
Yeah. Angelica Puente was up next. 17 years old.
Yep.
Tender, just like my little Maddie sitting here. She ran away from home, basically.
Yeah,
Because
she's living
she
with her grandma.
She don't get along with her parents. And, she was a mimic.
She was.
And she was nervous.
Of Celine Dion.
I know.
Wasn't she?
Tonight, I will be...
Celine Dion.
Yeah, okay. So, be yourself, honey. You got another chance to go to Hollywood. Bring yourself.
She had a good voice, though.
And Ryan called her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And her dad was like, yeah, she's always been my angel, my superstar.
I love you.
You're badass. Thanks, Dad. Just what I want to hear.
Well, hopefully this will be a stepping stone to, like...
David Cook is up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a faux hawk.
He does.
It was a sloppy one, too.
Yeah.
Dude, Aquanet. It's the only thing that works.
He was great.
He was great. And I thought he was actually better than Bon Jovi in a way.
Really.
Although he was kind of boring to look at. But if you close your eyes, he was pretty exciting.
I don't know. I like Bon Jovi.
I do too, but he had more depth to his voice, I thought. And, yeah, he's going to Hollywood. For those of you who watch Project Runway, do you remember Daniel Franco and Santino?
Daniel Franco,
Where did you go? Whoa, whoa. Daniel Franco, he's on American Idol tonight.
Auf Wiedersehen, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So, Daniel Franco reincarnated himself as an 18-year-old and has
Johnny
showed up.
Escamilla.
That's
or
right.
Mia. Sorry.
So Daniel Franco's right here.
Uh-huh.
And Paula really started drinking.
She did.
She went,
Yeah, she had the hiccups. Don't you get that from drinking a lot?
yeah.
Ah,
So
more
what Simon
proof.
say?
He was like, you disgusting little pig. It was awesome.
That was genius.
No, he not only said that, he was like,
Yeah.
sorry,
Oops.
oh. You know, I didn't expect that to happen.
No. Oh, wow. It stayed open to the right page. It's a miracle. Okay. So, yeah, she's a disgusting pig. Lay off.
More whiskey.
Yeah. So he's saying, shout.
You know you make me wanna.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he did. He made me want to shout. He didn't make it.
Scary.
He didn't make it, but sorry, Daniel Franco, you got kicked off of Project Runway twice and American Idol once. Third time wasn't a charm.
Stick to. Well, don't.
Don't. Maybe he could go on America's Next Top Model.
Maybe you could dance. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
The next and last was Leo Marlowe, and he said that his mom pretty much thought that she raised the homecoming queen.
With a wiener.
Yeah.
Not with a vag.
It's a badge.
Okay, whatever. Oh, that's
So
right. We're
anyway.
from New York. It's vag.
So, Simon adored this guy because he was wearing a V-neck baby tee.
Under a vest.
Mm-hmm.
Hot. All right, so Paula.
Well, first of all,
Well,
he did his singing.
right, and he was good.
It was good.
Very good. Not
Paula-
as good as the Living on a Prayer guy, but he was good.
Paula stands up, and she's like,
Touchdown! Where's the bar?
There was this other thing that they showed. She like bent over and stuck her butt in Randy's face. And we
She
were
had
like,
her boobs on the table, and they were like, "What are you doing?"
yeah,
What
she's
are
like,
you
"I
doing?"
am." She
she
just had
sat
that
down.
drunkenness to her. I think she was wasted.
I,
or buzzed.
I don't
Either
think
way.
it was the plane that couldn't land. I think it was
her
her.
that couldn't get on the plane.
I know. She couldn't
She had
make
to
it up the
sober
ramp.
up.
So she's like, I like him. I'm going to take him home.
Like a pet.
Yeah, sure you do. We all know the story.
So, we're not going there, so.
19 made it through out of 10,000. Wow. That's pretty poor.
Well, it's been like
30-ish.
30s.
Yeah.
You know, it varies, but it's usually around there. But this is a little bit low, but not.
Well, let me tell you, this wasn't as exciting, but tomorrow looks crazy. Miami. 3-ring circus.
For sure.
Be there or be square. Till then.
Paula's a disgusting little pig. Anyway.
Till then, much love.